to the A to Z program with your host, Arick Zandt. And now, who you've all been waiting for, Arick Zandt.
Oh, thank you, everybody. Oh, welcome to the A to Z program. I'm your host. I'm Arick Zandt. How's everybody doing tonight? Listen, we've got a special show for you tonight. A millennia ago, there was a year called 1994. And in that very year, we had a special group of individuals graduate all together. And ironically enough, they all had a similar sense of humor. And, you know, it was so fun because one could make one laugh and the other could make the other laugh and the other one would laugh because the other ones were laughing at that. So anyway, we got a great show for you today. We're going to do the 1994 review. We're going to do the 1994 Class Clowns, myself, and my two special guests. And not only that, the A to Z program would not be complete without the one and the only Mr. Producer Dave. Mr. Producer Dave, where are you? Are you here? Are you hiding somewhere? Dave.
I'm always here, behind the scenes.
He is behind the scenes. Hey, everybody, Producer Dave, you know him. You love him. He is the one who puts all this together. Dave, how you doing tonight?
Doing great. You know, it's Monday, so starting off the week with no better way than the A to Z program.
You know, I can't disagree with that, Dave. That statement is very true. So, what's going on, Dave? Florida's hot and heavy right now. You're wide open as far as COVID regulations, but it's been a little like, you know, turbulent down there, has it not?
Yeah, a little bit. We have spring break to thank for that because being that we're wide open, we let anyone down here. But this past weekend, they've actually put more restrictions on the beach because of it.
Really?
They've had lots of crowds, lots of restaurants being damaged, and people leaving without paying the bills, as well as just structural damage. There was videos of people on, residents' cars, like just damaging them, and you could tell like they're just there, and they don't care. They don't care if they have COVID. They don't care if they get it or not. So it's a little bit of a shame, but right now the beach at 8 p.m. is closed, so they should be closing very soon. And the causeway, they're not letting anyone in unless you live in the beach. So
no kidding. Wow, so it's all go down there. They really let this thing go right to hell when they opened it up for spring break. Holy shit. Now you're down Miami way, and do you see? You probably see a lot of traffic as far as it goes for the spring breakers, like, you know, idiots that come down from the north, like, you know, oh my God, son, oh, Betsy, did you get your, you know, like shit like that. It must like get old. You gotta probably have jokes about it like we do the city hunters.
Extremely. So when all this was happening and the damages on the beach, and there was like a post that came out saying, you know that real people from Miami don't go to the beach. Like, they're not the ones causing this damage.
They're not.
They're not going to the beach.
They're not going to the beach. They know when to go to the beach. It's like, well, it's to say I relate to it up here because like, and you know, Tim is from the city. And Steve and all those guys, but like being very rural up here, we have like a phenomenon of like city people that come up in droves during hunting season because deer hunting is big up here.
Really?
So, oh yeah, no, I mean this is like a sportsman's paradise up here. You have the fishing, which is actually the greatest in the world. In the country, it's actually the #1 trout stream in the world in this town where I'm at right now. But as far as like the deer hunting upstate, there's like deer everywhere, and these guys come up with their Remingtons and their hand warmers and their four wheelers. I think they call them quads in New Jersey. It's for you people in New Jersey that I can't speak the language. But
Hey.
no, I know. Jersey. I always take a stab at Jersey. I don't know why, but I love New Jersey. But no, seriously, I know what you mean, because it's like the diehard, for lack of a better term, good old boys. I don't want to call them rednecks or hillbillies, because they're not all, douches. But they're like the like the down home guys. They live, eat, and breathe off the land, and that's what they do. But like I said, I understand when you say like the people that come down for the spring break, like you're like, oh, here they are. That's how we feel about the city people. But without the city people, honestly, our small economy probably wouldn't have as big of a spike as it does, because they really help us with it, and they own a lot of land up here. So in a way, it's fun, but it is what it is. It's not bad, but I imagine on like in your situation, it's got to be different, because you just got these inebriated college kids coming down and just wrecking the shit out of everything. Like, just like, all right, well, there's the rule book. Throw that out. Let's tip this car over and siphon gas out of this and put it in a diesel vehicle. I mean, they're so
It's just a shame for like the restaurants. Like you see them being damaged like over no reason. They're just trying to provide, and then when someone runs out on their bill, like come on, guys. If you can't afford to be there, don't be there.
Why would you do
just
that?
Pay the bill. This is your that's their livelihood.
Yeah.
Why damage it? Why cost them money?
Especially
during a time like now.
Yeah, and I was gonna say probably they're like the same people that say like, oh, support your local restaurant, blah blah blah. Oh no, let's go to Miami and welch on the bill and throw my my IPA empty bottle through this guy's like Jeep. It's like, come on, man. It's like, have a little respect. That's something that I think needs to be stressed more, Dave. When you visit another area, okay, every area is unique in their culture. Even the micropolitan places, like say up here, we're like one region, and we have different things that we eat, different things that we do, different customs. Everybody does, and I think a lot of that, like say if I were to visit Iowa, and I don't know the culture, the people. I don't know what they do or how they take things. So, an idiot like me walking in making jokes going, hey, corn, huh? Well, I bet you never see that. And they're probably all looking at me like, what? Who's this asshole? It's like, so I think respecting places you visit, like, you got to respect. I think Eric Bergman and I talked about this when he was a guest. When you are traveling, it's good to respect the way people do things in their area, because it's like you don't necessarily want to like try to become one of the locals, but you want to mingle as if you were one. Like, okay, this is where they hang out and buy this. Okay, this is how they do this. It's like, okay, cool, and it's good to come out of yourself and experience something new like that. Not just go in and be a douchebag. We could put all the whole spring break right in here, couldn't we? I mean, come on.
You could.
But anyway, so Dave, spring breakers, we'll douche them right now. They're douched, spring breakers. But Dave, 1994. How old were you in 1994?
I was a wee lad. I was 3 years old.
You were a youngin' 3. Wow. So your recollection of that would be very, very, very dim, because you won't. I mean, you were obviously now you're very cognizant for pop culture, and you were very aware of a lot of things that significant things in pop culture that happened throughout the years now. But back then, you had no idea about 1994.
Absolutely not.
Myself and my 2 guests graduated high school that year, and I guess if anybody didn't know how old I was, they do now. But anyway, so today's episode is going to focus on that year, and after we get through doing all our intro stuff here, we're going to bring on two guests that were actually there with me and had a who were in on all the camaraderie and all the shenanigans that we did, and we're going to have a good time. So, Dave, let's begin. Now, usually, Dave, we have our weird news and our top 10, but today I thought I would do something different. Today, I thought I would. Here's what I did. I went to the store and I purchased a time machine. Okay, it looks like a can of Red Bull, but it's not. So I'm gonna press the time. See this little tab? That's actually the that's the indicator of what year I want to. I'm gonna dial it up to 1994. Okay, and here we go. Whoosh! Great Scott! So anyway, now we're in 1994. So Dave, I'm going to give you and all of our wonderful, beautiful viewers a brief history, and we're going to look back on some significant things. What happened in 94? Some things were good, some things were fun, some things were not at all. And some things people are going to be like, wow, I totally forgot about that. And Dave, you yourself, I want you to tell me what you remember and what you don't. And we're going to start out. Now, like I said, I'm willy-nilly in this because there are so many things that happened in 1994. And some things, like I said, I graduated that year, and apparently I wasn't a worldly awareness type of person. I had no idea some of this happened. But, Dave, did you know that Russian astronauts called cosmonauts, this particular case, Valery Polyakov, on the Soyuz TM-18 leaves for Mir, and he would stay on that's a space station, part of it, and he would stay on that for a record 437 days in space until March 22nd, 1995.
Wow.
Yeah, he was up.
No idea about that.
He was up there. He was up there, man, and he was. I think that was the record for being in space until I don't know, Rocco the Chimp or whoever went up there with the Tang. I don't know. Also in 1994. A copyright law. I don't know if this is actually the copyright law that, like, the big warning that you always got when you, like, had a CD or, like, when you're about to, like, copy or burn one. For those of you who don't know, we used to have these things called compact discs, and you could stick your computer would come with two hard drives, two CD drives, and one would play and one would copy it. But in the advent of all this music pirating, the copyright law came into effect on the 7th of March, 1994. The Supreme Court of the United States, a.k.a. the Supreme Court, ruled that Campbell v. Acuff Rose Music Incorporated, known as parodies of original work, were generally covered by the doctrine of fair use, which means that, if I'm interpreting this correctly, Dave, If it's your work, you have the right to scrutinize it if it is copyright infringed. And I have no idea if I even said any of that right. But that's what I'm reading out of it, because I don't know, whoever wrote these things up, I tried to remember you don't remember it, but Snoop Dogg had this thing back when the internet first came around. It was called the Shizzolator. So you could take like a website, like a page, and you could hit shizzolate that shit, and it would turn it into the way Snoop Dogg talks, and it was the greatest fucking thing in the entire history of the world. But
hold on a second. So Snoop Dogg had his own website to do this?
So I don't know if it was him. I think it was him, because what you did is you typed in the shizzolator, and you go to the shizzolator, and you say you got on like Wikipedia, or say you got on like the Miami Heat website. So it would say today, who so and so scored 4 baskets and had 120. But if you shizzolated it, Snoop Dogg would be like, "Yo, that MF shot that shit," and dude, it was so awesome, and it would do the whole web page like that. We used to print them out and stuff, and I would be at work, I'd be reading them off and stuff. It was great. But that's what me struggling through that, explaining that, reminded me of that, because it sounded absolutely fucking awful what I said. But anyway, here's a fun one. Where was it? Okay. Never mind. That's not fun. But American musician Kurt Cobain on April the 5th was found dead in his home in Washington of apparent suicide. You remember hearing about that?
I do, and only for one particular reason. And besides, liking Nirvana and all that, April 5th is actually my birthday.
What?
So yeah, that's
April
exactly
5th
why I
is
know that.
Dave's birthday? Oh, we're going to have to remember that.
So I was
Man,
3.
You were 3.
I just
Three
turned
when
3.
Wow, 3 when Kurt left the earth. Unbelievable. Well, here's one that actually I don't know why I remember this one, but I do. Probably because it was on the news. Like this was before like the
Conspiracy theory.
well, it was kind of going on then, but before like the bad news got sensationalized so much as it is now, you would get snippets of it back then. So I remember this was like plastered all over the headlines. Just like it was like peanut butter everywhere. China Airlines Flight 140 crashed on April 26, 1994 at Nagoya Airfield, known as Nagoya Airport in Japan. Now, hang on a minute. I said that right. China Airlines crashed in Japan. So for those of you that think I'm messing this up, I'm really not. But the tragedy of it was that it killed 264 of the 271 people on board. I remember that. I remember when that happened. That was terrible. Also, as long as we're as long as we're all depressed now, on the 2nd of May, a bus in Poland crashed on the May 2nd in Gdansk, and it killed all 32 people on the bus. So this is really great. All this stuff that happened in '94. This is
94 was a great year.
What a great year. But you know what? I do have something cool. Now you've heard of the Channel, right? The Channel Tunnel that connects England to France. It's like underneath the English Channel. Well, Queen Elizabeth II and then French President Francois Mitterrand, they officiated the actual opening of that on the 6th of May. That was a significant event. I don't know. I guess you just traveled by ferry across, from England to France, and now you can go right under the English Channel. That's pretty amazing and frightening to have that much water up over top of you. But Dave, here is a significant. This may be the most significant event of 1994 that I've read off so far. On May the 13th, iconic. Dare I say iconic? I said it, iconic. Johnny Carson, the king of late night and predecessor to my greatness, made his last television appearance on late night in the evening on The Late Show with David Letterman, who is also icon status in my opinion, being that I am the David Letterman of pop culture pros. Sorry. But yeah, the 13th of May was Johnny Carson's last appearance on network TV.
Wow.
How about that? That happened in 1994. All right, Tim. What's that, Dave?
Oh, I was gonna say you must have been like pretty shocked and maybe even a little hurt. Like, oh,
I was.
Is he gonna be able to replace him? Like, what was gonna happen? This was obviously before anything, so.
It was. And do you know that there was a before? Real quick, I'll go into this a little bit. Before Leno took over his spot, Johnny Carson wanted Letterman to take over the Late Show or the Tonight Show, and it was building up to be that. But in true Jay Leno fashion, he hid in the closet during the meetings, and he kind of like slid notes under and threw everybody under the bus, and he ended up getting the Tonight Show job. Similar to what he did to Conan O'Brien, which I'm not going to get into because everybody knows I'll get butthurt over it.
Yeah,
but
tell us how you really feel about Jay.
Tell us how you really feel about Mr. Leno. But all right, Tim, I did this one for you. Okay, so Tim, if you're listening, June the 14th, 1994, right after the New York Rangers won the Stanley Cup from Vancouver. I mean, that was the year the Rangers won the Stanley Cup. But did you know, Dave, that after winning that, riots occurred, and it caused in Vancouver. So after the Rangers won, the Canadians rioted, and it caused an estimated $1.1 million Canadian dollars worth of damage. So what's that, like $300? So somebody smashed a window and stole a can of tuna fish out of the store. So that's pretty much what it amounts to. If you're doing the conversion right, I might be wrong this day, and it might be like $500. But anyway,
I'm surprised. I thought everyone in Canada was supposed to be so nice and peaceful.
Everybody, yeah, I know. Everybody's up there. They ride moose, and they all have sweat like those things you tie around your neck, the scarf, and those little hats. And everybody holds hands when they walk across the street. I don't know. That's the vision I have of Canada. But Dave, how could we talk about 1994 without mentioning this? On June the 12th, 1994, Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Goldman were found murdered outside of her home in Los Angeles. O.J. Simpson, who they were initially, well, I don't want to say initially, he was the alleged suspect, and he was later acquitted of the killings, but liable in the wrongful death. But on the 12th of June is when they discovered their body. And on the 17th of June, Dave, let's skip ahead a few days, that's when the low-speed highway chase with O.J. and the white Bronco. You ever remember seeing, like, as later on in the year, seeing the white Bronco chase? Remember that? That was cool.
Yes, sir, I do.
Yeah, so that was June 17th in 1994. So, here's a fun one. Oh, is everybody happy yet? On the 8th of July, Kim Jong-il, supreme leader to North Korea, assumes leadership upon the death of his father, Kim Il-sung. I didn't know that.
What a great reign it's been, too.
Oh, he reigned until what? Kim Jong, who is it now? Kim Il-un? One of them, right? The guy who I just said son is there now.
Yeah.
The guy that likes basketball. Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un. That's the one. We don't know if he's alive, right? Like, wasn't there, like...
there was rumors he died, and then all of a sudden, it apparently was fake, but we haven't seen him, I think.
No, we haven't seen him since. I don't know. I think they're pulling some bullshit. But Dave, you know what else happened in 1994 in August? Major League Baseball players go on strike and would go on for the 94 and part of the 95 season, would force the cancellation of the 1994 World Series. That was significant because that hadn't happened, not in my lifetime anyway. I don't ever remember anything like that happening. But anyway, let's get to a couple more here, and then we'll get into some fun. Here's a real fun one. The British government lifts the 1988 to 94 British broadcasting voice restrictions, e.g. broadcasting ban imposed by members of the Sinn Féin Irish parliamentary group from 1988. So I think it's Sinn Féin is how they say that, because Irish people pronounce things... It looks like it's spelled one way and it's pronounced totally like the word like plane. You pronounce that like tablecloth. So like I don't know. They have a weird that Gaelic Celtic Irish Guinness shamrock thing. So yeah, I have no idea what that even means. But yeah, that happened. So also. NASA lost radio contact with the Magellan spacecraft as it descended into the thick atmosphere of Venus. It was presumably buried in the atmosphere, and I guess to this day they don't know where Magellan went. I guess it was either, obviously with the elements that are in the atmosphere of Venus, which we know now are like greenhouse gas, like it's a lot of methane and stuff like that that's not good for you. But I guess it affects electronic equipment, and they lost Magellan, so... We couldn't find out if there was signs of life there, and
I guess they never sent anything back to Venus, right?
They never did. But you want to know what's funny is Russians actually in 82, 83, they actually somehow figured out how to land a probe on Venus, and they actually for like a few minutes they got like a panoramic shot of the actual of like a day in Venus, and it's pretty cool. Wow. But then the see, it's so hot on Venus that it melts metal. So as it was taking the shots and transmitting them back, it just got them in time, and the whole thing melted and everything. It was bad. But
I feel like nowadays we can, there's technology. We should give Venus another shot.
I think we should, Dave. Something tells me that there's like a hospitable area. Like Venus has to have like a Bahamas or something. There's got to be something like temperate where we could like hang out on Venus. There's got to be, right? Like a Riviera, something. I don't know. But let's go for one more, Dave. Let's get into December here. Let's see what happened in December in 1994. Well, construction began on the Three Gorges Dam on the Yangtze River in China. Yangtze River is the third longest river in the world, I believe. But the Three Gorges Dam, I guess, a little side quip about this. I believe it was that dam that actually changed the axis of the Earth by like a 0.11 because it was so significant. That river's so powerful, and by rerouting that and transmitting all that hydro power, it actually like tilted or affected the tilt, the axis of the Earth a little bit. Okay,
Wow.
I'm kind of right. So if somebody can help me out with that, I'm on the right track. I know it's probably not. I'm probably not exactly right, but I know I'm close to being right. But there's some significant things that happened in 1994, Dave. Like I said, it wasn't a what you call a cheery year, but you know it was.
We've seen worse.
We've seen worse. Have you ever heard of 2020? And by the
Never
way,
heard of her.
I'm drinking a crisp, cool RC Cola. RC Cola is my favorite cola. It's the Royal Crown Cola Company, and I happen to like RC Cola very much. So I'm going to continue drinking my RC Cola. And if RC Cola happens to see this, I'm available. So, Dave, I heard
Oh,
that we have people waiting in the back. Is that true?
that is, we have two special guests today waiting, and it looks like we have people already chanting for them to come out.
Oh, really? Wow. Oh, I didn't see. Dave, you didn't. Wait a minute. Before we get into that, I didn't know we had all these comments going on here. What's going on? Get some of these up here. I want to critique these. Let's see. Yo, love it. Awesome. I love you too, boss. The New York Rangers. What? Arick, yes, RD. What did Raul say up here? Because of a strike? Yeah, I mentioned that, right? I think I mentioned that. I mentioned it, yeah. But you are correct, Raul. Let's see. When the three. Oh, what? The boss has something here. When the Three Gorges Dam was built, 39 trillion kilograms of water from the Yangtze River built up behind 175 meter above sea level. The Earth's altered the Earth's moment of inertia changed ever so slightly, causing. So, boss, I was right. I was on the right track. How proud are you of your number one talk show host? Actually, I'm the only talk show host. Everybody else has sports shows or movie shows. But anyway, boss, I know you're proud of me, and I just want to tell you that on behalf of myself and Dave, we're here to bring you the enlightening content of scientific analogy of transpondent thingamajig of water. Anyway, I'm in Tampa getting close to seeing my BFF, and I wonder, Dave, what do you think's really going on here with this whole charade that they're trying to throw over our face here with Bunker and the boss? Do you believe any of this shit? Because the other night when Bunker was outside that house, that looked eerily familiar of when Faraci moved into his new house. I kind of remember that doorbell. Okay, so I don't think
Absolutely. I think, again, it's getting close to, WrestleMania, so I think, he's making his way there. Boss is going to go up there, meet him. Tonight, honeymoon WrestleMania. They can try as much as they want, but we know the truth. We know what happened here. We know what happened here many episodes ago. They
And
became the BFFs that we know today.
and Dave and I are proud to say that we're responsible for that. We brought harmony, holiness, and joy to the state of Florida. Please put that up. Oh, Dave, please put that up. Please put that comment up. Oh, boss, I love you. This is the worst show on this network. Oh, Jesus H. Christ. Boss are the best. So anyway, Dave, you know what? Without further ado, I think it's time. I'm going to introduce them. So we have all three class clowns from the DCS graduating class of 1994. And without further ado, I would like to introduce first a lovely, lovely lady. Her beauty is stunning. Her aura is intoxicating. And she is one of the most pleasurable and wonderful people I have ever had the pleasure of calling my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big A to Z welcome to Marla Davis. Hello, sweetheart.
Hi.
How are
You're the
you?
best liar that I know, but I love you. I am wonderful. Thank you.
Marla, that's what I do for a living.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfect. Can you hear me?
Okay, good. Yes, I told Tim I was going to screw up the technology part, but I guess I did it right.
You're spot on, babe. You are spot on. Boom. Now,
Thank you.
we have one more guest. And I would like... There's not many words that can describe this man. One word I would say that would describe him is phenomenal, bombastic, charismatic, leading man-esque. Dare I say, he's an icon himself. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm giving to you, me, on this program. This is my gift to you tonight. I gave you Marla, the most beautiful woman of the South. Now I give to you the most handsome man in the 5 boroughs of New York. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tim Tabala! Woo! Tim, how you doing, buddy?
Maybe not all 5 boroughs. Maybe just Queens.
Maybe just Queens.
Maybe just this block. I don't know.
I don't know.
Wait, it's Timmy.
Maybe just his house. I don't know.
We can throw the Bronx in there too. What the hell?
I'm gonna say like the 3 neighborhood, like the 3 houses on the end of the street in my neighborhood.
Thank you. I appreciate that immensely.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
Wait,
We'll take
before I
it.
forget this, I have to ask, when the hell did Arick become the Rhodes Scholar of 94? I don't recall him speaking a word in any of our history, English classes. Someone help me to know, when did he become a Rhodes Scholar? I'll wait.
Well,
I'll wait.
I guess my mind was always like a sponge, and instead of expostulating the information, I just kept it in. And now, in these last 10 years, I've just been letting it out. So, with the help of caffeine and probably drugs, I don't know. Everything's just kind of like a big firework now, and it just all comes out of me. But no, this is great. So, guys, thank you for coming into the program. Thank you for being on here, guys. So let's start out, Marla. Catch us up. What's going on in your life? How are things down there in the good old South?
I mean, we're not going to start with the South. Let's just not start there. We're going to stay in Raleigh.
We're gonna stay in Raleigh. Okay.
Yeah, we're going to stay Raleigh. Life is good, just living the dream.
Cool.
So I work for a financial institution in HR.
Really?
I have one daughter. She is literally the bane of my existence because it's really hard to raise yourself.
It is, yeah.
And I thank my mother every day for allowing me to still be on this earth. I don't know how she did it. But, if I'm still here, there's hope for her. So
100%.
I remind her of that every day. Yeah.
100%.
She can do it, I can do it.
Marla,
But
if
I
you
have
were
a countdown.
if you were my mother, I would be the luckiest boy on earth. If you were my mom,
I
would be
try to
the.
tell her that.
Well, it's
I
true.
try to tell her that. I'm like, you have the coolest mom ever, but she
Yeah.
doesn't seem to believe me.
Well,
She is a Marla clone.
she really is.
She's a Marla
She
clone.
is.
HR.
Scary.
and not in the best way possible.
And the boss is chiming in.
Not in the
HR,
best way.
she's on the wrong network.
Listen, I just said, I know. That's why I didn't name the company that I work for. I like to keep my employment. So I'm
That's
totally
fine.
fine with this.
That's fine. That's fine. And of
they
course,
don't know the company that I keep. My company doesn't know the company I keep. Therefore,
Well,
I can hang out
Marla,
with these guys all day.
I was gonna say, Marla, it's all over as soon as they find out you were a guest on my show, because my show is seen globally, and everybody. I have the reputation of like I'm like the third cousin of the talk show circuit that nobody likes to hang out with at the family reunion. So like that's where you're at now. But anyway,
Didn't we totally hang out with our family? Not the family reunion, the class reunion. We totally hung out together. So apparently,
Whole
we're
time.
in the same company.
we really are,
Makes
and it's always good to keep. It's always good to love the company you keep. I heard that
Exactly.
somewhere. So Tim, what's up? Tim,
Same shit, man.
same shit,
I'm
different day.
I'm super excited. I'm super excited to get Marla involved in here.
Yeah, Marla, it's been too long. It's been too long.
And wait, let me say real quick, Jay, because of your review, OJ didn't do it. His son did. He just helped. Kurt Cobain was murdered by Courtney Love. And what was the third thing I was going to say? I already forgot because I'm that old. But yeah, those are my two statements.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Tim,
Marla, we watched. Yes, I was going to say that. We watched the Bronco run together. Yep.
Oh, you guys, you were together watching?
We were in her house watching the Knicks and the Rockets when they interrupted the thing, and we watched the Bronco chase together. And I was mad. I was like,
Really?
Put the game back on. Put the game back on.
I don't want to see this
Why
shit.
are you driving so slow? This is the suckiest. I was like, this is the shittiest chase ever.
Yeah, that was great.
It was. It did kind of suck. You know what? I mean, what did he think? Like going 30 miles an hour on was the LAX, the freeway? Is that where he was? He had to be. You know, that's like, you know, Eric Bergman drives faster than that. Oh. So anyway, guys, thinking back on 1994, does it to you guys? I'll start with you, Marla. Does it feel like forever ago, or does it?
Yeah.
Are you still crisp with the sensations of the 90s?
No, it feels. I feel old. I do.
Well, that's I feel old.
I do, and I'm okay with it because whatever. I'm still alive. It could be.
Well,
worse.
you're still alive, and you've aged so gracefully. It's
I
like
have.
you haven't even aged a day. You know, look at me.
No, and I will fight age like a bitch. Her and I will go down. I'm not accepting her. She could go straight to hell.
Timmy and I discuss all the time.
Too many procedures.
Yeah, no, there's plenty of stuff that you can keep. But Timmy and I talk all the time about our aging bodies and minds. We pretty much just given up and we just go day to day. We don't give a fuck. It's just it's just it's gotta go and gotta flow. But now Tim,
you guys are men. You're men. You can get away with that. As women, because I talk about people way too much to be able to fall under the category of letting go.
well, yeah, and the other thing is, as long as you got the mindset, you're not really going to age a day, really, are you? I mean, if you don't think you're old, you're not old.
I think the show's going to make us feel old.
Do.
We're going to start talking about things like, wow.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, Tim, you and I discuss a lot the yesteryears and like the 90s and stuff, because a lot of our content, a lot of what we talk about, a lot of the shows that we do, the wrestling show, my show, even your show, your other show. Well, you have two of them, but like the Empire 161, when you talk about like the Mandalorian and stuff, that's Star Wars stuff. So that even goes back to the 90s or the 80s and possibly the 70s. But now, Tim,
no 70s. Let's not talk about
no 70s. No 70s. Okay, Tim, what's the just off the top of your head, just without thinking, off the top of your head, what's one of the coolest things that you remember about the 90s, about specifically 1994? Just think of that year.
I
Yeah.
answered for him.
That's it. That's
No,
it.
but you know what? She's not wrong. 94 was it's one of my favorite years ever. It really is because it was our senior year. Senior year was such a great year. Forget about the outside world. I don't care about earthquakes and volcanoes and the earth shifting and OJ and all that bullshit. I loved our senior year. I thought we had a great year. Had a lot of fun. A lot of dumb shit went on. Like you said, Marla, we know where the bodies are buried, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. So I had a blast. I had a blast with you guys. I had a blast living up there. I know other people will contradict that, but I had a blast. So 94 is definitely one of my favorite years.
It was. And I liked it because
Look, it's Arick now.
is that my buddy Jaina?
That's your buddy Jaina.
Hi, Jaina. So I like 94. As Marla pointed out, I never really. Hi, honey.
Hello, Jaina. Hello.
She likes my Eeyore voice for some reason.
She makes Arick do ER all the time.
Yep, all the time.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, that's what I guess I'm known for sleepy mules and everything. So, but I like 94 because I got out of school, and as Marla pointed out, I never really participated much in class. But I just wanted to get the hell out of there. I don't know why. And looking at it all, nothing. And I don't know why, because looking back, like, I should have. I would have had a lot more fun, I guess. I had a lot of fun, but I should have applied myself more. You know, you look back, you're like, God damn it. I wish I did more. I don't think like that. And honestly, I'm having trouble remembering what I just said. So, that being said, Marla, we have a surprise for you. And I don't know if you. I don't know if you. Oh yeah. Oh, we do. Yeah.
I don't want it. I don't want. No, thank you.
Oh no, thank you. Well,
wait, tell me it's not a person. Just say
it's not a person. Oh, it's not a person. No, it's a game. We're gonna play a game. See, one of the things that we're known for here on the A2Z program with Arick Zandt, by the way, hosted by me, number one internet talk show. So anyway. We like playing games, and I have, without a doubt, the greatest producer in the history of the industry. Tim thinks that we are. Tim thinks that we're like doing this big conspiracy thing where we're like gonna do something, whatever. Because Dave and I have an odd camaraderie, but actually we're really close. And Dave, I'd like you to pop on, and I would like you to explain to our honored guests what they're going to partake in.
I don't want to play.
Oh, you do want to play. You do want to play.
If Tim is laughing, I know this is about to be some bullshit.
I don't know anything about the game. I don't know the game. I'm laughing because your face when he said you had a surprise, Marla, your face went fucking blank. You were like, "Oh shit, who is this?" Why?
You almost
be fun.
Yeah, you almost fell over.
Exactly. What did I agree to?
What did I agree to?
I don't make good life decisions. I don't.
Marla, whose show are you on right now? You're talking about life decisions and not making good ones? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
I know.
I am the king of bad decisions.
You got me. I think you asked me when I was drinking. I'm sure. And I said, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Probably. Sounds like it.
Your game. We'll play your game. Go ahead.
Let's do it. Dave, explain to us. Explain to us this game. Tell us what we're going to do and how we're going to do it.
All right. Well, here on the show, we have a game that we always, well, not always, but, we've brought back and forth, and that is testing Arick's noggin. So today, the three of you are going to be participating.
Time out. Uh-oh. A straight game show host, like you do.
He is.
But go ahead.
He's legit, Marla. He's legit.
It's called Testing Arick's Knowledge and Noggin. I'm sorry. And today, it's going to be before/after 1994. So, you guys were all, youngins back in 1994. And I thought, what's a good way to, kind of test your knowledge?
Yeah, Dave. Once you said you were 3, I was like, we don't need this guy for the rest of the show. Let's send him packing. Let's send his 3-year-old ass.
I haven't met you before, Dave. Dave, I know you haven't met, but you can suck it.
Well, I'm gonna make you guys feel young. I'm gonna make you guys feel young because
that's a cheap shot right there.
Marla, think of this as
Well-
the fountain of youth of the A to Z program. This is going to take years off everything.
This is why I've gone
I
gray.
call
Well,
bullshit, but
I'm
go
gonna give you
ahead.
guys a game. Well, I'm gonna give you guys a toy, and you guys are gonna tell me if it was from before 1994,
Ooh, I like toys.
after 1994, or from 1994.
So it's either before, after, or 1994 itself.
Okay.
That's how that's
Correct.
okay. Now,
Let me
Dave,
get my little sticky note.
what's going on backstage? Did somebody break in? Who's that down there?
I told you I
heard
posted the Fast
something.
94
I
page,
Is
didn't I?
it, did somebody come into my studio without my knowledge? What's my secret? Amanda, what's up? And she's wearing the shirt. She's wearing the shirt. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I have a statement. What she will not do is be able to fit that T-shirt. I hate you.
Well, so we
I hate you
discussed
too.
this. So I don't know why. Like when I was 40 pounds lighter, we got a size large.
What,
So
wasn't that the thing?
Look,
What
look at
was
this large over here.
Wasn't that? Wait a minute now. Wasn't that the thing though? Like all you girls like would tease your hair up as high as it would go and get the baggiest shirt but tuck it in and
well,
like.
that's what Ryan said. Ryan said we didn't wear tight clothes like they do now. So
No, you
that's-
didn't. No, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember
We
that.
talked
I remember
about the
that.
girls that did though.
Hey,
Yeah, so
there we go.
I talked about the girls that did too. Believe me. So
Yeah, and I
any-
do have to admit that my husband called me Grandma Sandy for this, for having
Oh,
a shirt
Jesus.
from 1994.
oh. Well, Amanda, welcome to the program. Welcome.
guys.
Is this your first time on my show or no?
It is.
It is your first. Well, welcome.
Feel so special.
So say hello to my vast audience. You're being seen all across the country and all over the world right now.
Wow.
Not to put any pressure on you,
Oh wait, Marla, cheers.
but I'm
Amanda's whole
kind of a big deal. And despite what my boss says, just don't listen to anything he says. Anyway. But so Amanda, listen. Do you want to play the game with us? We're gonna.
Look at Bunker.
Oh, Bunker. Anybody want to wear my football jersey this Friday?
Bunker.
Of course. Well, we would, Bunker, but we're afraid that hasn't left. It's not going to leave Florida. It's probably going to stay in a certain person's house, right? Your new BFF.
Hey, Eric, is Steve your
Yes.
boss?
Steve is the boss. For those of you that don't know,
There
There's
was
this
no
love-hate
Walmart.
thing
There was
between
no
Bunker and
Walmart.
Steve, right?
the what now, honey?
There's like this love-hate between Bunker and Steve. I've gotten this from a couple.
Yes.
Yes.
They're both diehard Met fans. They started out with a pretty succinct friendship,
Tucker,
but
you're right.
It,
You're right.
it kind of turned into.
Comments now.
Yeah, you can't say. Well, you'll see them. Amanda and Marla look like that. Eric and Tim, not so much. Well, thanks, Luke. Maybe I can borrow. Maybe I can borrow some of that hair on your back and put it on my head. But anyway, I digress. I digress. So we're gonna play a game, Amanda. I don't know if you heard it or not,
I did,
but
yeah.
you heard the game. So you're familiar with everything. So I'm gonna put my program in the capable hands of my producer, who's over here. David, whenever you are ready, start us out, and you can choose whoever you want to go first. I would prefer if one of the lovely ladies would go first, but that's just me. Well, who am I? I'm just the host.
All right. Your rules. Got you. So first up, guys,
No
I'm gonna
flirting.
throw out
Dave.
an easy one for you. No worries. I'll keep it unbiased.
Okay.
And we're gonna do. Oh, what did I just do?
Oh, hello. Boy, I am getting gray, aren't I?
What's that, Game Boy?
I don't even remember toys that I got my
Hold
son
on, I'm
last
not sure
year.
if you could see this or not because it's really weird. There we
There
go.
we
Come
go.
on,
There we go.
Dave.
What's that, a Game
All right.
Boy?
So first up, we have the Game Boy Color.
Game Boy Color.
The
Okay.
Game Boy Color.
Now
So
it's
yeah,
but-
what
Who
year
asking,
do we think?
Eric?
So let's start
We'll
at the.
start off with
Let's start out. We'll go from bottom to
bottom.
top. We'll go from Amanda, Marla, Tim, and me. So Amanda, you go ahead.
I say
how I like it.
after 94.
I'm going after.
After. Timmy, what do you think?
After.
I'm going to be rogue and different. I'm going to say before.
Shocking.
The correct answer is after. It was actually in 1998.
Oh, wow. 98 was
wrong.
the...
Shocking.
Yeah, me wrong. Make a bad decision? No.
All right, let me take this off the screen now.
Cool.
And
So,
I'll pop up the next one. Do you guys- any of you
AZ
guys
0,
have that?
everybody else won. Wow. Unbelievable.
Just asking about a prize.
Yeah. Well, the real prize is...
competitive.
Oh, Marla, we know all about it. Does your shirt say Jesus Christ?
God,
It does.
no.
I hope not.
You know damn well. No, it says JCSU, which is the school that I went to, which is the college I went to.
Oh, okay.
Haha.
I can make
And
a cool
I still
euphemism.
didn't know your 94 facts. How about that?
Well, I can make a cool euphemism out of that shirt, but I'm not going to. David.
All right,
No,
you guys ready for the next one?
it would burn off her body if she wore a
Appreciate it.
Jesus shirt. It would just burn right off.
Well, I heard Jesus is my homeboy. I don't know. David, go ahead. Go ahead. Number 2.
All right, next up we have the cross track. Was this before 1994, after, or did it come out on
What the
1994?
hell is that?
What is it? The
Is
unique
it-
I
track
must have had a
switching
life during
game.
this time frame because I don't know.
It's a game, right? It's like a little game thing you play. I don't know. Well, let's start from the bottom top again. Marla, go ahead. What do you think?
That's
I don't know what the
stupid,
hell
so
that
I'm
thing
going to
is.
say before 94.
You're gonna say before? Okay, Amanda.
Before 94.
Yeah, that
That's
looks
an
really
old
dumb.
box.
Okay, that's
Oh,
before
God,
Timmy.
I just said-
Timmy, what do you got?
I gotta hope it's before. 'Cause who's playing with that?
I don't know.
Unique track switching.
I'm
What
gonna
is a
say
track
before.
switching game.
Russian people that eat soap? I don't know.
Dumbest thing ever.
Let's see. I'm gonna say it came out in '94. I'm gonna say it came out in '94. That's my answer.
Oh,
So
God. Here he
there's
goes.
our final tally. David, what do we got?
The correct answer is the cross track. Came out in 1994.
Woo! Oh,
What?
That's amazing.
Oh, we weren't doing anything good in 94, so we never would have known about this.
Mr. Mid-Evening got it right. How about that?
I feel like you
Were you
Googled.
playing that game in 94, Eric?
Probably. I don't know.
He was
I mean,
playing it.
and Amanda,
He was
just
playing it.
David, can we catch Amanda up on my technology prowess for a minute? She said you probably Googled that. Will you help everybody out and explain that I can't? Go ahead.
He doesn't use Google as a search engine. He's too busy still on Ask Jeeves. So I'm sure he's still, if he is trying to Google it, it's not working out for him.
It's not going to work. I can't fucking Google anything.
Eric's internet savvy was 1994.
Yeah, basically. Dial up and psychic friends and shit. Yeah, it's like, wow.
Wait, do you have an AOL email account? Do you have AOL?
You know what? As fucked up as this might be, I think I do. I think I still
do.
have one.
I
have
still
Juno.
use mine.
Marla, I have
I
Juno.
still use my AOL account for everything.
Amanda,
I
you
wanna
have a
change it.
Juno?
I have a Juno.
What the hell is
Oh
Juno?
Are you guys on MySpace?
God.
Yes,
Holy
I'm still on
shit.
MySpace not even there anymore.
Oh, you guys are eight.
Is MySpace gone? I didn't know that.
It's gone, man. It's gone. And let me tell you something. I liked MySpace. MySpace was at least
Y'all are
fun.
old.
It's fun.
Eric is Encyclopedia Britannica.
Yep.
No, he doesn't, Steve, because that means he has to read.
That means I have to research something. Of course not. It's not a centerfold. Come on.
Yeah.
That's when Dave asked the questions. You hear pages turning. L. Where's the L section?
Doesn't L come before O? Anyway. All right, Dave. On to number three.
All right, next up we have. I think you guys should know this one. It is.
Whatever, you were 3.
It is Bones the dog, the Beanie Baby.
Oh, Beanie Babies.
Bones the dog, the Beanie Baby. So, okay, so this is going to be a little bit of a trick one, I think, guys, because is it Bones the dog or is it Beanie Babies itself? But I guess this particular one is Bones the dog. So we'll go.
Its name is Bones the dog, but it is a Beanie Baby.
It is a Beanie Baby. So this one's a little tricky, guys. So let's start from the bottom again. Marla, what do you say?
How if I know? That's not what I was doing in '94. So I'm gonna go.
The show isn't rated R, Marla. You can't tell us what you were doing in '94.
Well, that's not what I would use a Beanie Baby for.
It's kids watching.
Oh,
There better not.
I don't think there's any kids watching this show.
There better not be any kids watching.
Y'all
Lord.
should remove your children. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go before '94.
Before? Okay, Amanda, what do you got?
I'm gonna go after.
After? Okay. Timmy?
Have Beanie Babies.
I don't know, fucking Beanie Babies. I'm gonna say before.
Before,
Before,
okay. Now, I may have an unfair advantage here because my mother was a very prolific Beanie Baby collector. And I got so tired of these fucking things that, like, I'd have nightmares about them. So, but the funny part is I got to know a lot about them, and they're very collectible, and a lot of them are worth a lot of money. So, I am going to say this came out after '94.
All right.
That's possible.
Everyone's answers are locked in. Bones, what is it? The dog, Beanie Baby was released on the year 1994.
Oh, nobody got it. Nobody got it. Wow.
That's a fair. That's fair that we didn't know
Wow.
that. That's really fair.
How is that fair we didn't know that?
Eric, I'm
Well, who was
disappointed
playing
in
with
you.
Beanie Babies? When we
You're
were
disappointed?
school?
How many Beanie Babies have we
Hey,
seen?
it's a collector.
I'm disappointed in you.
Look
Your
at
mom
Cody
was like a
Tucker.
collector.
Look what Cody
I'm
Tucker wrote.
disappointed.
She was. Marla, when she passed away and we went and cleaned out the house, I had this, like, I don't even know how big it was. Like 6 feet by 4 feet. It was one of those tubs full of Beanie Babies. And you know me, I'm rifling through them going, this one sucks, this one sucks. Oh, that one might be good. This one sucks, this one sucks. But I ended up actually donating them to somebody who was into collecting them. You know what I mean? I didn't want to like profit off my
Yeah.
mournful mother's memory. And I'm trying to be facetious. I'm not trying to be serious. That was supposed to be funny. Okay, don't laugh at my morbid sense of humor. Go on.
Yeah.
I'm
When you talk about
sorry.
moms,
I'm trying.
that's not
I said
morbid.
toys. They still should have grown up.
You probably
knowing
had
this.
one,
I
Dave.
still
You
play
were
with
3.
toys.
Yeah.
Come on, 3-year-old.
Wow.
I'm a 3-year-old.
All right. So next
You're
question.
getting nothing but hostility, Dave. You're getting nothing but hostility today.
That
I
was
could see that.
information you should have kept to yourself.
Yeah. Anyway, so Dave, what are we on? Number 4? Oh, here we go. What is this?
Number 4. We have a. I don't know if I'm gonna pronounce this right. A koosh ball.
Koosh ball. Yeah.
Wait, is that the thing they used to kick around with their feet?
No, that's a hacky sack, honey.
Hacky sack. isn't
That's
it?
this is a koosh ball. And Marla, I think I've thrown these at you before in the hallway. So
You have, and I'm pretty sure I threw them back at you.
yeah, I know you
Or at
have.
least knocked a book out of your hand. Like one of them.
Yes, one of the two. You did not. You know what? You did knock books out of my hand more often than
It
not.
was like my favorite
Meanie.
thing in the world to do. I did it to Kindle the other day. It was the best thing ever.
Oh God.
I did
So anyway,
not
we
know that.
we got the koosh ball. Marla, where and when was this? Before, during, or after '94?
Well, it's stupid, so I'm gonna go with 94.
You're gonna say '94, Amanda. Well, how about you?
Before.
Before
Why
'94,
not?
Timmy.
I'm going before. I seem to remember them being around time.
Me too. I'm gonna say before also because this seems to jar
I'm
that
going to say
memory.
80s. I'm saying 80s. This thing has been around since.
I think this is a '90s thing, but I think it was before '94. So David, if you would please, sir, give us the correct answer.
Oh, cheers.
The koosh ball was from the year 1987.
Good job,
Whoa! That was an
19
'80s thing. 87.
7.
1987. Wow. The koosh
Y'all
ball.
play
Who
the
knew?
stupid stuff.
Who
You live
knew?
my koosh.
Who knew kooshes were cool back then? Oh my God! Did he just say that?
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
We had like
I'm gonna sit here and
we had
enjoy my
the
RC
stupid
cola.
back then.
Listen, I'm still upset that a man is wearing that shirt so snuggly and nice. And if I tried to put my football jersey on right now, it'd probably be a bra, maybe a
feel like I
bra
look
if I got
really
lucky.
A manzir.
Maybe.
A manzir. A
I have it too.
manzir.
It's like right in the closet.
Oh,
I should make Jax wear it.
Wait, I have this too.
What do you
Oh
have?
no!
Looked
Oh
like a map.
Jesus!
What the hell
It
is
would be
that?
like a New York
Wow.
right now. What the hell
Look
is
at
that?
that.
So my mom made this.
You know,
Come on,
she's
Carol
someone
Ann.
needs to get on this show.
No,
Carol Ann,
she
yeah.
didn't make this. She made this for the coach for me because it's
Oh.
most improved player.
Wow,
Were you the most
That's
improved
right.
player though?
that sounds just
No.
like her.
Did,
Yeah, you need Carol Ann on here.
did she do that just to like prompt the coach to give you a prize or something, or like?
I don't know, but
She's like, I don't know.
my
It's
family
bribery.
thought it was pretty embarrassing
Bribery.
that I would even show that, but why not?
Oh my
Shout out
God!
to Grammy.
Shout out to Grammy. So David, what's
I
what's
think
next
Grammy's
on deck here?
watching, Eric.
She is.
I think Grammy and Poppy are watching.
Wow. Well, hello.
Well, more for Marla, but I'm sorry.
David, what do we got next?
All right,
I
next
already
up
see
we
it.
have the infamous
3.
Tickle Me Elmo.
This one,
Whoa, Elmo.
That's definitely after.
this
I know
one's
this.
easy.
I know this. I know this.
Let's hear it, Marla.
After.
After?
Definitely
After.
after.
After Amanda says after. Timmy, you going along with the consensus?
I found one for the wife at the height of the madness. I found one for her when we first started dating. It is after.
I too know that this is after because I was one of those assholes that tried to capitalize and get one and sell it for like quadruple the price. So I definitely know it was after.
You did.
I am, but I'm a handsome douche.
Well, I mean, yeah.
So let's make
but
this fun.
still.
You guys are all correct. It was after 94. Now, if you can give me the year, you'll get an extra point.
Ooh, Marla.
1999.
Hold, please. Hold, please.
Sorry.
Hold,
So
please.
Amanda says 99.
I said 99.
No, wait. I'm gonna go.
No, I don't
with,
think it was-
You guys-
Was it two?
97, you
I
said?
think it was 2000.
2000.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go with 99 or 2000. I'm going 2000.
2000, 97. Tim, what do you got? Or nine? Oh, you said 90. Amanda, you said 98.
No, 99.
99. So 2000, 99. Tim,
I'm going to say 96. I'm going to go a
96.
little earlier than that.
you're gonna go 96.
96, 97. I'm going to go 96. Final answer.
Nope.
Hey,
Oh my
I
God,
know
it's
why I was
Grammy.
dating in 2000.
Grammy is here.
she is here. The host of the program is going to say 1997.
It's Grammy.
Hello, Carol Ann.
All right,
Okay,
guys.
bullshit.
Annie, I love her.
So Dave, what's up? What? Give us the correct year, sir. What year did Tickle Me Elmo come out?
One of you was correct. The Tickle Me Elmo
2000.
came out in
It did
1996.
not. 2000.
Tim,
Smartest man alive.
Tim,
No!
you did it.
I never would have said that.
He doesn't know any better.
I told you I had to
No,
buy one
because
for
I
Sam.
wasn't.
Sam wanted
Okay.
one, and I just happened to find it in a toy store sitting there by itself. I was like, this can't be right. It has to be broke. I bought it. Everyone, I could have got like $1,000 for that goddamn thing, but no, I was a good boyfriend and I gave it to her.
How fate occurs. How fate occurs. That's cool.
I got one, but I don't remember. Nobody bought me one in 96. Maybe. Okay, I got to go back through my dating memory.
Well, producer Dave, somebody is keeping a tally on Miss Marla's engagements. What does Mr. Faraci say about what glass she is on there? I just happened to see that in the comments.
Oh, no.
Marla is-
I will tell you. It's one glass. It's just a big one.
It's the whole bottle.
And I'm almost done with the bottle.
Kudos for you for
pre-gamed. She definitely pre-gamed.
For admitting that you're just taking it right out of the bottle. That's, I mean, yeah. And Faraci still plays his Tickle Me Elmo? Boss, is that true? Do you still play with Tickle Me Elmo?
I'm going nuts tonight. I got cherry Pepsi tonight. Cherry.
Cherry. I'm drinking RC Cola.
Don't hurt him.
Don't hurt him. Hey, Dave, do we have another one?
Get started. We can get the big dog.
We got a couple more.
We got a couple more. Cool. Hit us.
Go ahead.
All right, next up,
hit it.
We have the Cabbage Patch Kids.
Whoa!
Way before 94.
Way before. Really? You girls think this was way before?
Way before, like
way.
70.
That's like 80, 82, 83.
No,
that's 80.
Right. No, I'm gonna go with Tim. I'm gonna agree with Tim. Like 80. That's right.
I'm gonna say 79, 80 myself. So I say before.
We'll do the same thing again then, because you're all correct. It was before 94. I gotta make this a little harder.
Fair game. I don't think so, Dave.
You're getting right.
Marla, you're doing good. You're doing good, Marla. Don't scrutinize my producer.
Marla mentioned
Dave was invisible at this point in time in life.
I will agree. I was not born, so that's a hint for
we
everyone.
should play before. Yeah, we should play before Dave or after Dave. So this is definitely
that could have been. that very well could have been. But all right. So since we got to decide the year, and Marla, you're on the bottom of the panel right now of the match game. Marla, what year say you did the Cabbage Patch Kid come out?
Out what Christmas I was disappointed by my mother. I'm gonna go with the most traumatic Christmas of life. Must have been 1982.
Okay, 82. Okay, Amanda.
I'm gonna
what say you?
Copy Tim also. Yeah, 82, 83. Because
so you're gonna say 80. So
I'm going 83.
So 82, 83. I'm gonna say 1981. Juan.
Wow. So, one of you again is correct.
Ooh. Which one?
Go ahead, Dave.
And it seems that this person played with a lot of toys because it is none other than Tim. It was 1983.
Wow, Tim!
I am the king of useless knowledge. You should all know that by now.
Wow.
Tim, what did you?
I can't believe this.
I didn't play with a Cabbage Patch ball, but I had a sister that did, and I know what year she got hers.
Well, that would do it.
That
would do it. That would do it.
Tim's brain is like a sponge. It just absorbs and never forgets.
Yeah,
of useless stuff.
Useless information.
Of actual things I can't remember, but useless shit, all full of that.
You didn't know the Yangtze River Three Gorges Dam changes the rotation of the Earth by millimeters. I did too.
I didn't know it either.
I read it.
I really would have liked to have seen Marla's face when he read that.
I was looking down at her. She's going. She's like this first. She's like this. She's going. And she goes. And she's like. So she did all like.
I was throwing dumb stuff up there.
My entire face was like, fuck. He knows damn well. He didn't know that information.
No, you know what that was, Arick?
I actually did.
You know what that was, Arick? She was drinking pregame. Because I told her 7 o'clock, and then she's like, "Oh shit, I'm halfway done with this bottle, and we're not on yet." So she was starting to get a little worried. Like, I'm done with this bottle. It's 7:05, and we ain't on.
What the hell is Arick doing?
Who you get at this point?
Hey, Dave. Please give us our next
Dave, tell us
item.
Oh, baby Dave. Dave officially got a nickname on Pros. Boss, I want you to write that down, boss. Baby Dave.
Oh no.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm so sorry.
Listen,
wow, I thought that Arick
live TV, whatever we're on here, like
you are on live TV on live stream. Amanda, you are being seen by literally thousands of people.
You let Marla come live.
Hey, this is what I do.
Gave me enough crap. I thought Eric gave me
Yeah, I
enough
know.
crap, but apparently not.
I always do. You met your match with Marla. Marla beats me to shit on giving people crap, so you can. I'm like.
This is what I do.
All right.
Oh.
Well, next up, guys, we have an action figure,
Ooh.
Oh, Tim's gonna
and
know
it
this
is Legend of Batman Catwoman action figure.
Eric's gonna know this one. Legends.
Yes,
of
I am.
Batman. Legends.
Legends.
Okay, that
Legends.
looks old.
Different series. That looks old, Marla. So
That looks old.
what?
Before.
Do you say before? Before '94? How about the Miss Amanda? How about Miss
I'm gonna go
Amanda?
with
What
it.
do you
Why
say?
not?
one. Before, I'd have no idea what year though.
Before '94?
Yeah.
Okay. Tim?
I'm saying after. That looks a little too advanced to be pre-94.
God.
I'm going to say
Oh.
after.
Too advanced,
It,
Marla.
it's definitely after because of the
Then I'm
the
changing my
splash
answer.
on the card and the style of the card because they didn't start doing bubbles like that until like '95 and after. So I'm gonna say after.
I didn't say final answer. I'm changing mine to after.
Now we got to cheat. Now we're
Oh.
going to cheat.
Locking in my answer. Final
Holy
answer.
shit!
Well, I'm just gonna
You didn't
say
say I couldn't.
cheaters never win.
Whatever,
Did I win?
baby.
Cheaters never win. And you guys forgot that it could have also been 1994 because this is exactly the year that this Catwoman
94.
action figure came out.
'94 exactly. Oh, son of a
I don't
bitch!
trust your answers, Dave.
I thought Eric you would have nailed that one, Eric.
Cheating.
I actually thought it was '95 because I remember when this series came out. It's from the animated series, kind of, like an offshoot of the animated series action figures because I actually had a line of them. But I actually thought it was after that. So
I just want to
Oh,
go on
Colleen.
record as saying I should have known better than to cheat off U2's paper. I should have known better.
yeah, what the hell were you thinking? How many bottles of wine have you
wine.
had?
Wine told me to do it.
Wine told me to do it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the wine told me to do it. So anyway,
I couldn't use that excuse in '94, so I'm gonna use it now.
Hey, Grammy, someone's drunk, Grammy.
Probably having a glass of
It's
wine
not
right
the first time she's seen it. Exactly. Grammy doesn't judge me.
Cody Tucker is correct. Batman the Animated Series was the best, possibly the best cartoon ever. It was really great. One of my favorites. Dave, I see we have something else on deck.
Cody, you're not playing now.
Dave, what is our next item to showcase?
All right. Well, I'll do two more. So this next one, again, I have a feeling you guys are gonna get it right, the before, after, or on. So give me a year as well. We have the Teddy Ruxpin.
Oh, before.
Wow.
Way before.
Wow.
Way before.
Teddy Ruxpin. Yeah, before.
I think we're all going to agree that it was before, but now comes the tricky part, guys and gals. Marla, give me the year you think Teddy Ruxpin came out.
Okay, so this is the year that all the dolls came to life and started killing people. So like Chucky and all of them. And Tim is shaking his hand. So his head.
Chucky was 89. It wasn't
Okay, first
wasn't
of
the
all,
same
George,
year.
I don't know this, but it was in the 80s, and in the 80s, things came back to life and killed us. So Teddy Ruxpin,
Chuck E. Cheese.
I remember I used to put a tape in the back of it and like make it rap. So I remember that.
It's
I don't
racial.
remember what year it was. That was just random information. Oh, totally racial.
Wait, that was a thing? You could do this to these dolls?
Yeah, you could put like the
Yeah.
DJ Jazzy Jeff and the
Yeah,
Fresh
no
Prince
idea.
in there, and he would spout out or NWA, anything, man. It was great.
Oh, anything in there. And his mouth, trying to watch his mouth catch up was the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go 80.
Yeah, Marla, do you have an answer or?
Shut up. I'm getting you. I'm going to go 87.
87, okay. The lovely Amanda.
85.
What do you say? 85. Ooh, okay. Well,
Oh my God.
Tim's-
Wait, I just read Steve's message. That is hilarious. And I almost choked on my wine.
I wish this bear would have
He said he
taken out
wishes that
Bunker.
bear would have taken out Bunker.
Did you read the next one? Look at this one. Bunker was the worst thing that happened to me in 2020. Oh, for Christ's sake. Anyway, Tim, what year did Teddy Ruxpin come out, Tim?
Tim's gonna get it.
I am going to agree with Amanda, and I'm going to say 1985 because I remember going to FAO Schwartz, and that was the big thing that year. 1985.
For Tim.
5. So you're gonna go 85.
Marla, you're definitely wrong. Yeah, I'm going 85.
Okay, I'm gonna go a year prior. I'm gonna say 1984, Dave. 84 is my final answer.
All right. The Teddy Ruxpin came out
What's the
before
answer, baby Dave?
1994, and it came out in 1985.
Oh,
Come on.
Tim,
Who said that?
Come
Tim?
on!
I did
Come
too.
on!
you got it again.
Useless
Wait,
Wait,
knowledge, my
Amanda,
friend.
you said it too?
I did.
She did. Amanda had 85. Yeah, Amanda had 85.
Get it, Amanda.
I was gonna say, did you just call me Amanda?
David, is this a close race, or do we have somebody clearly in the lead?
There's someone clear in the lead, and that is the man. I don't think he's got
Okay,
it.
but
I
Dave,
think
do
he
you
might
have
got
any
him one
questions
wrong.
about clothes?
Wait,
Really?
who's in the lead? Tim?
I said
This guy.
toys. I can look up clothes.
You know, the fact that Baby Dave doesn't know about Teddy
Close?
Ruxpin and the tape playing makes me upset. It makes me really upset.
Tim, or Dave, I thought, did you ever hear of Teddy Ruxpin, Dave, for real?
I
never
heard
knew about
they
Teddy
made
Ruxpin?
a reference to him in the movie Ted, but that was about it.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
So you really didn't?
You
Wow.
put it against Ted. Wow,
Well.
Dave.
Well, you know,
Wow.
he was born in 90, what was it, 3 or 1, 91?
91.
91. So yeah, he wouldn't have any knowledge of that. That's
1.
Jesus Christ,
Dave,
I was
that's-
celebrating a giant Super Bowl when this kid was born. That's not right. That's not right.
Giant Super Bowl.
Hey,
Did they win in
Sorry.
91?
And they beat
They
the
won in
Bills.
91?
Well, it was January 91 when they won, but it was the 1990 season. But yeah, they won the Super Bowl. And this
Oh
kid
shit.
was born. That sucks.
That's why I'm a
I
fan.
must have
baby.
forgot about that. So David, do we have any more? Or was that the end of the game?
I'll do one more just because.
You do one more?
I keep getting a lot
Okay.
of hate here. And how about this? We'll
Yeah.
throw all scores out. We'll
What?
throw all scores out. If you get this right, you win. Because
Okay,
I'm getting
I'm in.
a lot of
I'm in.
pushback here
Let's
from
do
the
it.
fans, the guests.
Dave, I know. We're gonna have to have a staff meeting with everybody later and do a better screening process of this. So, anyhow,
Horse shit.
You should have done a Marla disclaimer.
First of all,
okay. So guys, this is for all the nuts. This is for all the marbles.
you said that.
Whoever gets this one right. Well, in my case, singular nut. This is for everything, okay? Whoever gets this one, Amanda, you got that, didn't you? Whoever gets this right is the
Thank
winner.
you, boss. Thank you, boss.
We didn't screw Tim. We're giving Tim a chance to show us his exquisite knowledge of nothing.
I'll be talking about this on a documentary years from now, how I got screwed out of this contest.
You will. By David.
Alright, so I'm gonna need
Okay.
before, on, or after night.
I don't need this
Did you
kind
get-
of pressure in my life.
Before, on, or after?
And the year.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. And the last item
damn you,
is
baby.
Furby.
Ooh, the Furby.
Oh, the creepy
Wow.
Furby.
The creepy Furby.
okay.
These things were fun.
Really, Eric?
That's what you talk like that. The scariest things ever with these things.
You could teach him to talk, though, I think.
That was a myth.
Y'all
There were
have
alien
time on
creatures
your
who would
hands.
suck your soul out if you gave them time.
Yeah, I mean,
God, you guys can go first.
Yeah,
I
so
don't know.
Marla, give us before, after, and the year it came out.
I hate it here. After? In the
After?
year?
Yes, the year.
No.
Furbies.
The year that you two were still dorks. I don't know.
I'm still a
Hear me
dork.
now.
Oh,
Here we are now. She just said.
2021 right now. So I'm gonna go. Fuck it, 2000.
Okay, 2000.
Why not?
Amanda.
I'm wrong, but okay. I got
I'm
my
gonna
line.
go after.
After.
Um,
And
96.
96.
I have no idea. I
So
don't remember these things.
Marla said what? 2000?
Yeah.
Amanda says 96.
We
Mr.
don't have to
Tabala.
repeat it.
Mr. Tabala. Marla, don't make me come down there.
Definitely an
Okay, I'll take
after.
visitors.
Definitely an after.
Definitely after? Okay.
And I'm going to say 90, 99, 90, 1998 final freaking answer.
Mine is with
Goddamn.
Tim. Tim,
You
98.
robbed me of my title already, so I'm going with 98.
Marla changed her answer.
I'm going to go with after, and I'm going to say it was 1997. That's my final answer. So, Dave.
I finally answered 98.
All right.
I'm having second thoughts, but I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with it.
Everyone locked in? Everyone
I'm
locked
locked
in.
in.
Answers
I'm
in the last
locked in.
moment. All right. The Furby came out in after 1994, and the year was not 2000, not
First of all, Dave, mind your
1996,
business.
and it was
That felt real
1998.
judgy.
Oh, he got it again.
Tim got it again. So
He got it again.
Good.
So we didn't screw Tim. But Steve Faraci, Ted Turner, David Joaqui Bischoff did not screw Tim the Hitman Tabala.
I can honestly say, with a tear in my eye, this is the greatest. No, I'm not going with that whole speech, but yeah.
Oh,
Useless knowledge. Useless
Tim,
knowledge.
Tim.
I couldn't tell you what I did yesterday, but I can tell you about the stupid toys from the 90s.
That was really good, Tim.
Tim, you did it. So we have a clear winner of the special 94 edition of Testing Arick's Noggin to include members of the class of 94, and the clear winner was Tim. So, Tim, let's give Tim a round of applause, everybody. Yay, Tim, yay.
Marla clap like you mean
She
it.
is. She is.
I am clapping like I mean it.
Yeah, it's clapping like I mean it.
You're the co-winner, Marla. You're the co-winner.
You are, Marla, you got a lot right that you copied, so we'll give you,
It
you know,
wasn't
honorable
copy.
mention.
I just didn't put my final answer in until I heard everybody else's.
So you're forever gonna be known as Marla the Loophole Davis. How's that?
Well, whatever. You got Baby Dave down there, so I don't care.
Oh, David, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I tried to warn you. I mean, yeah, but anyway.
I know.
So
I
guys,
know
how's
what
it?
means to people I like.
Let's hope
Oh, there-
that doesn't spread
there
throughout
you go.
pop culture pros, Dave.
Wait,
Uh,
Tim.
I just might go by
think it
Mellow
will.
after today.
Yeah, Mello. I don't know who Dave is. I'm just Mello. Amanda, you were gonna say something?
Well, Marla just said she only gives nicknames to people she likes, so I just wanted Tim to get a good laugh out of it.
What was the nickname that Marla gave you, Tim?
It's true.
Does Tim have a nickname from you, Marla?
I'm just scrolling through our texts in my mind.
Yeah, Tim got Tim A. And
Tim A.
There was probably another more inappropriate name that I don't remember because,
Oh.
age.
Well, make something
But
up.
I'm sure it was something else.
I didn't
Make
cheat,
something-
Stephen Smith. I didn't cheat.
Like, at this point,
Tim.
at this point, he's just a dickhead. So,
Oh! Ouch!
She really is.
The anger.
My gosh!
Anger.
You
Anger.
are a.
I apologize to everyone watching. I didn't have the dolphin noise
That's right.
queued up. My apologies. That's my bad.
I'm not supposed to curse?
Oh no, you can curse. We just like to screw around.
No, you can curse. It's fine.
Guys, did you have fun? Did you guys have fun today? Did you have fun tonight on the show? What do you think?
Always. Always.
Let's hear some thoughts around the table here. Let's start down in that corner down here with the beautiful Amanda. Amanda, how did you like coming on the show tonight?
It was fantastic. I really was supposed to just be like the mute, but kind of hard with you guys.
Well, yeah, you got to get involved, and you got to come on. That's we're glad you're here.
No,
How's things over on the river, by the way? You like it over there?
yeah, I do.
It's fun over there. Yeah, I grew up there, so
Yes.
it's a fun place to be. Miss Marla, how? What was your what's your impressions of tonight? You have fun?
This was a lot of fun. It gave us something to do at 8:40 p.m.
I told
that I
you.
wouldn't have normally done.
I told you. This is the place to be.
And Amanda being a mute is probably the funniest thing I've ever heard.
I think she meant it in a sentimental, loving way. I don't think she meant it as like she just sits there like
No,
an
she
unopened package. You know, like
An unopened package.
I don't know. I was just trying to.
Let me tell you,
You can't
they
clean
were
that
so
up.
worried. They were so worried about appearing on this
Hi,
show
Colleen.
today.
This
Worried.
This one was down here.
Hair.
Both of them were both worried. They
Oh,
got
they
their
both-
hair done. They got me. I said we're not going on fucking CNN to
I had to do
debate
makeup.
nuclear
No.
arms or some bullshit. They were
No.
so nervous today. They were.
No, this is mid-evening talk show entertainment. You're just
I was never like you guys. You never told me the final date. So
The final
Marla-
date?
We said
Marla was like,
3 weeks
you're
ago.
coming on tonight, and I was like, whoa.
Well, Amanda, just so you know, my program airs every Monday night at 7 right here. So
I watched you a couple times, Eric.
you
I
have.
I watched Luke Tucker. Hi, Luke.
In
You
my
watched Luke?
defense, Tim, I have a hoodie
shit.
on, so ta-da. And number two, I put on makeup to go to Target, so this is not like
Yeah, you're wearing the
special that I had to get a
you're
whole
wearing
makeup
the
artist on in here.
you're wearing the Jesus hoodie, like the Jesus Christ.
Listen, he needs to hang out with
she
me.
got,
He needs to
she
hang
got the
out
light
with me
ring.
sometime.
She's got the light ring all set up.
The
Did
light
you
ring.
get a light
Did.
ring? Oh.
Yeah. Do you think I'm gonna let everybody see the bags under my eyes and stuff? Let's be real.
I put makeup on.
I did too, actually.
See?
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, we're gonna wrap things up. I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna give you each a few minutes for your final thoughts and whatever you want to say to everybody, or if you have a special message, if you have a sentiment you would like to send out to somebody, or if you just like to say a few words. So we're gonna open it up. Marla, I will allow you to go first. The floor is yours.
I want to hear Amanda because she did a whole wow thing, and I'd love to know what that wow meant.
Well, like I thought I already gave my thoughts, so now like. I don't know.
Well, I'm giving you guys an opportunity now. You can say hello. You can say come to my Auntie Helen's picnic in August, or stop by, say hello to my pet fish. Whatever you want to do.
Free publicity.
Free publicity. This is where
This is the plug section.
do you have something you want to bring awareness to? Do you have something you would like people to pay attention to? Do you just want to say hello, goodbye, farewell?
Hello.
Go ahead. Marla.
Whatever. Go ahead,
You've
Marla.
given my life way too much excitement. You've given my life way
say
too much
hello.
excitement than it really has.
That's what I do.
Tim.
There's
I will
Tim.
say it was really fun. This was really fun to do. I still hate Tim, but I love him.
Where'd he go?
Where did he go?
He does that periodically. He'll be back.
Because I told him I hated
No,
him.
his internet sucks. He'll
He's
be
a
back.
weirdo.
Believe me.
Although he lives in a metropolitan area, but okay. I have missed you guys. It was great to see you all again. And we have to do this again because apparently I don't have a life on Mondays. I don't have a life
Absolutely.
on any days, but
Absolutely.
Monday is really one of those days. So it's been so much fun, and I've had so
Good.
much fun with you guys.
Good. Yeah, we'll book you again. Like I said, we'll have another rigamaroo again down the road sometime. So yeah,
What the
great.
Have your
fuck
people
is a
call
rigamaroo?
my people.
You know, you
Oh, yeah, the
guys,
people.
you guys think I never paid attention. Nobody even bothered to ask. I actually went to college. I actually have
Fuck is a rigamaroo?
a get together, a pending event.
Is that a real word?
I think so.
No, it's a
I feel like
rigmarole.
it is. No, Eric, I feel like a rigam. Yeah, I'm with you, Eric.
I think
I'm
it
just
is.
asking.
Yeah.
I'm just asking.
Okay.
I think it is. Anyway, Amanda, you have the floor.
Would like. It was fantastic to see all of you, like Marla said, and thanks for letting me crash because I wasn't really, on the billboard.
Of course.
But
Of
it's
course.
okay.
That's fine.
And it was fun, getting out my shirt.
Yeah, that's the nostalgia piece of the night right there.
Yeah.
Look at me. I could wear the shirt. Look at me.
Tim.
Right. If Amanda cannot wear, Amanda
Timothy.
can't be invited if she's going to wear like
Timothy.
a 2-year-old
I tried to
t-shirt.
find
No,
my
good for you.
softball- I tried
No,
to find
seriously,
my
it's good for
softball
you.
jersey, but I couldn't. But so next time, I'll
No,
try to
it's
find
not.
that.
Screw her.
So
No, I tried my football jersey on like a year ago, and it was the most depressing thing I ever did in my life. So I was like,
well, I mean, I'm not
Nope.
getting my prom dress out or anything from that on. Let's be honest.
I don't even think
No.
the shoes fit anymore.
see,
But
that's what
thank
Eric.
you.
Yes.
That's what we need. We need a part 2 to this because we got to go. I know we're pressed for time though. We got to go on about what we did our senior year and how
Yeah, we didn't
ridiculous some
really
things
get to
were.
talk about all that. Yeah. I
Okay, so
agree.
you want to go into an episode 16/.2 sometime? Is that what I'm
We
hearing?
should. I think we should.
Marlo, I say no.
I will
Give it a couple
check.
weeks.
Yeah, I will check my booking sheet and I will shoot a date to everybody that will correspond to your schedule and we'll put it together. How's that?
I like it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Marla. Did you not understand me talking like a normal person?
I'm not used to these words. You and words
I know.
don't normally
Me
go
and words don't
together,
mix.
so-
No. Usually I'm a man of
No,
action.
you're not friends. Oh, yes, you are.
Rigamaroo.
Rigamaroo.
I like that one.
How about
I'm going to use it tomorrow in the completely wrong capacity.
I have another one too. Hullabaloo. Hullabaloo. How about
Hullabaloo,
hullabaloo?
I know. Hullabaloo, I know.
Is that a known word?
Ooh.
That's
a known
Use
word?
that in a
Okay.
sentence, please. Use that in a sentence.
Yeah.
Hullabaloo.
Let's not have
there
a
was a
hullabaloo. Like,
there was a television show in the '60s that was named Hullabaloo.
I know it as like a let's not have a hullabaloo,
There
like a
was
melee, like a problem. That's how I knew that word.
Right. That's it. Hey, Steve
I have
Ferracci
to
says
address this.
no Jesus Christ hoodies on that episode.
Wait 1 second.
Okay. Go ahead.
This is not Jesus Christ. It is.
I know it's not.
University.
But you see,
I can't say that.
Marla, I made a thing. I made a thing out of your sweatshirt, not even being what it is. That's what I
Because you're a
did.
smart ass. That's rigamaroo.
I am. That's rigamaroo at its best. I'd like
Oh,
to.
listen, him. Karachi's like a
Well,
comedian, isn't he?
I'd like to put up Steve Smith's what Steve Smith put up there. That's a pretty good statement that he put up there. Steve, never
And
hide your happiness
45 made Steve.
and lose your friendship. Everybody, see that? Steve, man, we're with you on that one, buddy. We're with you on that one.
See, we only liked maybe 15 people, so don't get excited.
You only like maybe 15 people? How do you know this? You counted 15 actually, people? How do you know it's not
Marla,
13?
Don't get crazy.
I would say
You're just saying 15 and rounding up.
That's probably right.
Yeah, that's true.
Timmy, what do you got? Take me out here with something. What's up?
I'm super excited. I'm glad you guys came on. I told you it wasn't going to be as bad as you thought it was.
No.
We got to do it again, definitely.
We will.
Don't forget to watch all our shows and follow us on all our Insta media and all that good shit because we got a lot of stuff going on this week.
Yes, we do. And make sure you're following us all on social media and don't be slacking. Cool. Guys, thank you for coming on. Thank you for being part of the shenanigans and the ridiculousness that I provide every Monday night here. Just so everybody knows, popculturepros.com. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Facebook, on YouTube, on Spotify, on iTunes, on Anchor, and anywhere on the internet you get content, we are there. Tonight's show is the A2Z Program. We have shows coming up tomorrow that's called the Just Too Sweet Show. It is a wrestling program hosted by yours truly and the man up here, not Jesus, but Tim. And I believe I have to consult my producer, David.
Baby Dove.
What else do we have coming up this week? We have the Four Quarters show coming up, right, this week? We have
Absolutely.
a Four Quarters show?
Absolutely.
We have a Four Quarters show. Right after Just Too
Baby
Sweet.
Dave. Talk to
Now,
us, Baby Dave.
what's going on Wednesday? Do we have a Put It in a Book show?
You
And
guys are busy.
do we have Granny's Peach Tea? Is that Thursday?
That's
No, that
Thursday.
should
Oh,
be.
that's Wednesday.
It's Thursday?
That's Wednesday.
Yeah, it should be
Oh,
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Talking about
Wednesday.
Justice League Snyder Cut.
Okay, that's what Ed's going to talk about. Okay.
Okay.
So don't miss Granny's Peach Tea. He's going to talk about the Snyder Cut of the Justice League. Tomorrow on the Just Too Sweet show, we're going to have an interesting segment, which is we all picked WrestleMania matches, but we could not pick the same wrestler. So if we picked a match that had a specific wrestler, we could not use him again. And it's very confusing, and nobody here is going to understand it but me, Dave, and Tim. So anyway, the Four Quarters show is coming up tomorrow. Put it in the books, and Granny's Peach Tea on Wednesday. Thursday, I do not know if there are any shows, but is that Pro Culture thing? What was that called, Tim? Stream Pros?
Pro Tunes?
Oh, no, the streaming show? Is that on this week?
That's only going to be the last Thursday.
Oh, that's Dave. Month. That's Dave. Dave, that's your show. That's not on this month?
Nope, it's going to be at the end of April.
End of April, okay. So
it's like what Timmy said, once a month, end of the month, last Thursday.
So it's Stream Wars, is that what it's called?
Stream War Pros.
Stream War Pros. Excellent, excellent. So as everybody can see, we have a lot of content here. We have a lot of info. Marla, why the fuck are you interrupting me again?
Wait.
What?
Because it's what I do. So,
okay, what?
Dave, the next time I come on, can you please change your name on the bottom to Baby Dave? I would so appreciate it.
Jesus Christ.
Please. And thank you.
Can I put B Dave or BD, like something, you know, that
anything that recognizes the fact that you have a new name would be so amazing to me. You have no idea. That would make my whole day. Thank you.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
You guys, just for you.
Guys, thank you for being on here. We're gonna end the show on that. Pop Culture Pros is brought to you by Steve Faraci. The A2Z program is produced and directed by David Joaqui. I am your host, Arick Zandt. For Marla Davis, for Amanda, for Tim, I am signing off and saying farewell, and we thank you for joining us tonight. Join us again. Good night, everybody.
Guys.
Bye.